How close are we to a London lockdown or more restrictions?
Well, I think the answer to that depends very much on all of us working together to get the virus down. And it's, when we say how close we are, I think we need to see how the package of measures that we've got in place feed through and whether they start to have.
So it's not imminent.
We're keeping everything under review. What I want to do, and I think what Londoners would want to see, is a balanced approach that tries to keep the economy going as much as we possibly can, keep schools open, but also depresses that R. And the way to do that is for us all to follow the guidance that people know, and really to think very carefully about not transmitting the virus to your neighbours. I don't rule out taking tougher action if we have to, but we want to try to keep as much of life going as normally as possible. People I see the balance, and some people are worried about the measures going too far. Some people feel they don't go far enough. On the 10 p.m. Restrictions, look, nobody wants to bring in a measure like that, and I understand the frustration and the fury of people in the hospitality sector who face these restrictions. I understand the frustration of people who want to enjoy themselves, but we have to stop transmission of the virus if we possibly can. And one way of doing that is, obviously there's household transmission, which we've talked about, but there's also a lot of transmission taking place in London between, in hospitality settings. Obviously where it's possible to do local measures, you can do local measures, and you see that in the northeast. You see that in Merseyside. I think one of the questions people will legitimately ask about a borough by borough approach in London is how realistic is that, given the big flows across the city, the big movements you see between boroughs. But look, Simon, we're keeping all these things under constant review. But the most important thing is for people to follow the guidance.